Hey y'all, it's your Lesbian, and I went outside to record today, hoping to give y'all a little bit of cute scenery and stuff, but apologies in advance for the freaking British summer day. It's beautiful, I love it, but it's cold, and well, you can't feel that, but I could. And the planes, they changed the freaking flight pattern, so it's loud in places. I'm just one lesbian trying to do what I can, y'all. So anyway, there's dishes I gotta put away in a second. You like that? Anyway, enjoy the episode, and good to see y'all. Okay. Y'all, I just got all comfy and told y'all this amazing story. Not really. Some kind soul on here had asked who my lesbian influences were growing up as a kid. I grew up in the 70s, y'all. I don't have lesbian influences as a kid. Yeah, did y'all? If you grew up in my era, please comment below on who you were following, because I mean, I can tell you who I was into, who I found attractive, but they weren't lesbians. And I think we can start probably with like Cher, Sonny and Cher. Thought she was very pretty. And then not Kate Jackson. I mean, yes, she was pretty too, but Jacqueline Smith, holy hell. Lost my mind over Jacqueline Smith. Wanted to sit up was it Wednesday night when Charlie's Angels came on, and my parents would let me stay up late and watch, and I even wrote her a fan letter, and I think I got an answer back when I was 4 years old or whatever it was. After that, Olivia Newton-John, for sure, Olivia Newton-John, y'all. I had such a crush on Sandy in Grease. I even, in my second grade desk at school one day, took my little dull second grader scissors. Yes, I did. Came home with bangs. It was not a cute look, but Sandy had bangs, so I wanted bangs. But I thought Olivia Newton-John was so beautiful. And then next would have been, well, probably Amy Grant. I mean, I was a church kid, y'all. Amy Grant, probably. Loved Amy Grant, had all her music, went to see her in concert, thought she was the greatest. And then around 1984, Cyndi Lauper popped onto the scene, and I thought she was fascinating. I almost did the checkerboard in my hair like she had. And Cyndi, here I was, just a small town girl growing up in a lonely world in a small southern town. And Cyndi Lauper talked about following your heart and never, ever giving up on your dreams and never having regrets. And boy, did that resonate with me. And I mean, I just wanted to read everything about her, loved her music, thought she was just the coolest thing. I was not brave enough to dress like she dressed, but I really, really admired her. And didn't everybody have a massive crush on Madonna during that time too? I mean, talk about hot. Madonna was hot then, youngins, if y'all don't know. And oh my God, Anne and Nancy Wilson, the Wilson sisters of heart. I had mad crushes on those sisters and thought they were so freaking talented. Both of them played instruments. Anne was a flautist and Nancy was a shredder, still is, both of them. Beautiful singers and songwriters. And I just thought, wow, creative women that just took control of their destiny and shit. And there is an amazing new audiobook out, if y'all haven't heard it, that just came out called Kickin' and Dreamin'. And it is about Anne and Nancy's journey through the heart days. It is so fascinating to hear the behind the scenes, because I just assumed, maybe like y'all did too, that life was a breeze for the rock and roll stars, but no, y'all. They had a tough time, and it's quite the journey that they went on. And I just have mad respect for them. But anyway, check that out, because it is read by Anne and Nancy Wilson. Forgot to mention that part, but it's kind of huge. If you're as big a Heart fan as I am, then you will love it. Check it out, Kickin' and Dreamin' on Audible. I can't remember any lesbians when I was a kid. I do remember, and did y'all have the Culture Club album when that first came out? I remember having that album cover and just staring at it and feeling confused. Like, I had little feelings for Boy George. I was like, he's really pretty, but I'm not sure what's going on here. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, that's the church programming, y'all, be, attracted to him or what it was. But I thought he was so talented and so interesting, but I didn't understand it. I thought that Boy George was really cool. Later on came people like Katie Lang, who I wasn't attracted to, because I'm into feminine girls, y'all. You can probably tell by now. But I thought that her voice, Katie's, was angelic, and I loved that Constant Craving song, and that did a little something to me too. I was like, what's going on here? It's a woman singing about a woman? What? And then, of course, Melissa Etheridge. Melissa Etheridge, I thought was kind of hot too, and I loved her raw rock and roll energy. And I loved, there was one song that she had, and it was Like the Way I Do. Oh, that song. Woo, 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 woo. That one made me feel things too. But that's kind of all I got. I mean, you kids today don't know how good y'all got it. I mean, you have Fletcher, for crying out loud. Whew. You have Chapel Roan. You have Billie Eilish. Jesus, you have so many people. I went to see last week on a cute little date, Katie Pruitt, who is a lesbian singer-songwriter. And if y'all have never seen her, she's freaking fantastic. I put a little short out about her, a clip of the show that night. That girl, please go listen to her songs and read her lyrics, because she's kind of like Chapel Roan and how edgy she is, and Billie Eilish. And she's been doing this, y'all, since she was 19. I think she's in her early 20s now, but damn, that girl can write too and sing. She's a powerhouse vocalist. If y'all ever get a chance to go see her live, then I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy it. You know, we didn't even talk about, all right, 1 second, y'all, 1 second. Can we talk about Showgirls for a second? And how Gina Gershon made me feel? Oh! And then, of course, Angelina Jolie in Gia. That was in my early 20s, too. And my God, the talent. When I watched Angelina, and I know I'm not the only one, y'all. I know y'all all feel this way about Angie. Feel a certain way. When you see that kind of, what it really is somebody being just raw, right? When someone is willing to just strip themselves of any shame, I guess, any guilt, any fears of being on camera and letting their raw emotions come out like that. It's powerful, it's moving. And even as an actress, you know, it's powerful. So Angelina, I'll always have a soft spot for Angelina. Those are the ones that got me up into my early 20s, y'all. And also, like, who were your favorites? What's the lesbians were y'all listening to? I would love to know, especially if you're around, you know, my age. Did y'all really have any? Share with class in the comments below, please. Now back to the podcast, y'all. I'm just popping on here for a minute because I hadn't talked to you in a moment. Gotten a few questions, just wanted to chat with y'all, see where you are with things. Well, first of all, I need to let y'all know that yes, I went to another meetup this weekend, and yes, it was fantastic. At this point, y'all, I've been going to these meetups and different little lesbianic events now since we've started talking, right? Since you and I have developed a little relationship here. And since then, I've been on a few dates, and it's really lovely. And I know that's what y'all are looking for. So again, I'm just asking, what are y'all doing? This is why I wanted to do a little check-in with y'all, because I know I've been pushing y'all to do this, and I'm not seeing any comments below, like y'all have actually done it. So I'm checking in with you. The TikTok community is a little bit more interactive, and they're a little bit more vocal about what's going on, but I want to ask y'all, you know, let's get real for a minute. Now I'm sitting on almost on the ground here. I want to get real with y'all for a second. So here we are at this point in our life, right? Again, we know that the train leaves, not the station. The train in this case being you. So what are y'all doing to get out there? Some of you guys have texted back and commented saying, well, there's nothing in my area. Well, again, you have a choice to make at this point in your life, right? What are you gonna do about that? Are you gonna sit there in an area where you don't have options? Are you open to long distance? And are you looking in apps and in Facebook groups and in other parts of the world maybe? I mean, you have to, right? You gotta start being real about things. If you're not in an area and your dream is to meet somebody and have a partner, what are you doing about that? I'm gonna give y'all a good example. So when I lived in Los Angeles years ago, I thought in my little southern brain that I was gonna meet a wife who was gonna wanna come back with me to South Carolina and live there, you know, with me near my family. So that didn't happen. In 24 years, that didn't happen. And finally, I realized, you know, train leaves, not the station. So if my dream, now my dreams are different, y'all. I went back to South Carolina. I gave it a try because I really wanted to see, right? So I believe that the universe rewards action. So you have to try those things that lay on your heart, right? So forever, I thought I wanted to live back near my family at some point in my life. So I did that. I tried it for 3 years, 2.5 years. A squirrel? I did that. I tried it, and I got my answer. So if you haven't gotten your answer, I think you have to do that. You really have to do that and just find out if that's for you and if it's what you want. All right, y'all, there was a lady with her dogs walking by, so I had to zip the lesbian conversation for a minute. I don't know does. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she loves us. Back to South Carolina. I tried it. It didn't work. I knew I had to keep going, right? So now my dream is to live in the UK. So why would I think that I can, sit still somewhere and find a girl that's going to want to live in the UK with me, right? The train had to leave the station at some point. And then be brave enough to go out where I know nobody and just dive in. Now that I've been going for the last 6 months or so, I'm starting to build a little community. And when I go, I'm no longer feeling like I'm walking into a sea of unknown faces. I'm recognizing people. I'm chatting with different people while I'm there. And it's led to a few dates, which is fantastic, y'all. And these girls are really lovely. And the cool thing, this is a big point I wanted to talk to y'all about. Oh my God, this is so much better. My arm was getting tired of holding that phone, y'all. So anyway, I just wanted to say, what did I want to say? It wasn't about the squirrel. Look at my bag, y'all. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? Here's the freaking point I was trying to make, y'all. So as I've been meeting people and as I've been going on dates, the cool thing that I'm recognizing that's happening because we remember the universe rewards action, right? We just talked about that. We just made that point. As I'm meeting people and going on these dates, I'm finding that each one, as I'm, getting to know who she is a little bit closer to what I'm actually really looking for, right? So here's where it gets tricky. There is a fine line and a delicate balance between accepting someone for everything that they are and allowing that to flow, and then knowing where your boundaries are and being willing to say no to somebody who you know is not right for you. And sometimes that's a gray area, y'all, and sometimes it gets complicated, right? Hold on, freaking plane. Hold on. Here comes another girl and her freaking dog, y'all. Hang on. Oh, she's going that way. Good. She sees that I'm a big lesbian trying to do a YouTube channel. My point being that I don't want y'all to worry about that too much, because you're lesbian, worried about that for a long time and was like, God, what if I'm seeing some things that I know are not 100% what I want, but what if I jump into this relationship and I get sucked in and it's all wrong and then I'm trapped, I'm in love, it's gonna be hard, blah, 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 blah. Here's what I have sort of learned about that. Yes, I do think you need to be willing to say no and speak up for the things that you need and that don't work for you to an extent. It can't be attacking someone's character or their personality is the only thing. That I think you just have to gracefully exit. But if there are habits that she has that don't work for you, I think it's important to speak up and say, this is what I need in a partner in order to support the life that I'm trying to live. I don't think you can get it wrong, because I think that alignment is so freaking strong and the universe wants to give you exactly what you need in this life. And I think that when we came into this life, we had a plan. I think we knew what we came here for and what we wanted to do. So try your best to just connect with yourself, and really think about what it is that you want and you need, and try to stay focused on that plan, right? Back to alignment. Because if we're in alignment with ourselves and what we know we want, I don't think we can ever get it wrong. And if we, whoops-a-daisy, fall into bed with fall into a relationship with someone. I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know me better than that. If we fall into a relationship with someone that we find ourselves not in alignment with, then I think it's just going to fall away. I think it's going to naturally just reveal itself. I don't think you need to worry about making a mistake, is my point. Sorry, I took so long to get there. So I want y'all to trust yourselves, and I want you to be brave, and I want you to take chances, and I want you to get out there and not be afraid that if you say yes to somebody that asks you out, it's going to be a disaster, or it's going to be, you don't know. Once you get in conversation with people, they reveal so much more of themselves, and you really get to know them on a deeper level, and that's the beauty, right? Or something you want to say no to. But either way, you got to get there. You're not going to know in a first meetup or 2 or 3. You're going to have to spend some time together. So it's okay. Just take your time. Go slow. More people coming, y'all, trying to get up in my business. Hang on. I'm going to walk and talk with y'all for a second, because for crying out loud, must be in a popular spot. I don't know. I really just think I wanted to check in with y'all on the dating scene, because I do hear so many of you comment that you're a little, I don't know if distressed is the right word, but I feel like y'all are losing hope, and I don't want you to, and I do feel like this is a pivotal time right now. And maybe your life, I know it is in my life, where I'm making big decisions right now about what I want to do next, where I want to live. That's certainly going to influence who I choose as a partner and who chooses me, let's be real. It ain't all my choice, y'all. I wish it was. But, you know, there's big decisions being made right now. We're still feeling the effects of 2020 and everything that happened there. The world sort of got shaken up and those dice were thrown off onto the game board again. And now we're seeing where the pieces land and maybe moving our game pieces a little bit to where we want them to be now, right? If you had told me 5 years ago this is where I would be, I would have said you're crazy. But here I am. And I like it. I'm trying to build a bit more gentle life for myself that's also exciting without so many roller coaster moments, right? A little tired of those at this point in life. Anyway, just checking in with y'all. Good Lord, y'all, there's more people. Clearly, everybody wants to be a lesbian. They keep following. No matter where we go, they keep following. Anyway, I'm just sending y'all love and support and encouragement. And if you're in an area where you say there's nothing for you out there, can you start your own group? I know I've mentioned that before. Can you start your own Facebook group? Look, I mean, the first couple times that you post these little things, there might not be but a couple people that show up, but that's okay, right? That's okay. I mean, how many podcasts have y'all listened to where the first couple of episodes, the hosts are like, is anybody out there or am I talking to the void? You might be in the void for a minute, right? Hold on, y'all, plane. Y'all, when it's overcast here, they change the freaking flight pattern and then I have planes outside. Sorry about it. I should have stayed inside to talk to y'all, but I just love being outside and I love these freaking trees. I love them. They're beautiful. I'm just saying, don't be scared to start something. I'm seeing people post some things that I'm feeling like people are just getting a little bit desperate, and I don't think it's necessary. I think everybody just needs to take a deep breath, be brave, feel the fear, and do it anyway. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it was scary for me. I'm not gonna lie and say that it wasn't. All those people that go to those meetup groups had to go through the exact same thing and take that first bold step of like not knowing anybody, you know? Please just go do it. And do it consistently. It may take you several meetings to start to find your people, but then it's worth it, you know? It's worth it, y'all. I would love to hear some success stories, hopefully sooner than later, even if it's just, hey, I showed up. Hey, I showed up. I didn't meet people that I clicked with, but I showed up. Good for you. Go again. Because guess what? New people are going to keep coming just like you're coming. So you might go the next week and there will be different people there. Sending y'all so much love, and I want you to have a wonderful week. And I will talk to you soon. Okay. Bye, y'all. Oh, and also, I don't want to hear it because my meetup was an hour and a half away. Get your butts on that train.